And now to potential new life for an old building in the Brooklyn area of Jacksonville. This afternoon, Jacksonville's Downtown Development Review Board approved a conceptual design for a 32-story senior living tower on the Northbank. Our Zach Wilcox joins us from the site.
Fleet Landing has made it clear they're looking for space for a demographic that needs it, seniors. They were looking at a spot at the DCPS headquarters across the river. I can almost see it from here, but ultimately that deal didn't come to fruition. So now they've set their sights on the old Haskell building in Brooklyn. And at a DDRB meeting, the central debate was about whether or not that 32-story high-rise would bring an economic boost to some of the businesses around Brooklyn.
We've been a staple in the community for a long time, so it's actually a great thing to see the growth in the community.
Kofi Rashid brought Hollywood Cuts to Brooklyn 6 years ago and has generally welcomed the additions to the neighborhood to bring more clients his way. With that said, a 32-story senior living facility right across Riverside Avenue isn't exactly what he envisioned.
We need to capitalize on a lot more family-friendly entertainment other than parks, drive a little bit more dollars to the community.
He expressed his concern to the Downtown Development Review Board Thursday. Several members acknowledge where he's coming from, but see it differently.
Active, seasoned adults will contribute to downtown's vibrancy, to the Brooklyn neighborhood.
And there's a bunch of parks out here. So if I could visit my parents and take my kids to the park, what a wonderful opportunity.
The board approved a conceptual design so Fleet Landing could flesh the plans out some more. And that may not be the only new tower coming to the riverfront, as Baptist Health presented its plan for a 15-story hotel next to the hospital on the South Bank.
We really think it's maybe a third would be probably a stretch for our patients. 2/3 of this is more than likely amenity to visitors.
The DDRB also voted to move that plan forward.
There's actually a quality hotel desert on the South Bank, so this is a great addition.
So Fleet Landing admitted that a lot of their renderings are really rudimentary at this point. They're going to try and flesh those out now that they have this initial approval. They're hoping to come back in about 3 months and get approval by the end of the year. And the hospital's hotel plan is a little bit farther along at this point, but both will need to go before the city council for final approval. In Brooklyn, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.